Hi, my name is Brandy. I teach yoga. This morning I'm coming to you with a yoga session that's going to be just nice and easy. I woke up kind of late this morning, so I wanted to ease into my day. I noticed my energy was down a little bit. So today I'm going to do a lot of heart openers. My goal today is to do a few heart openers. My lower back is bothering me, so I'll do some back poses as well. So if any of these interest you, keep on watching. So today I'll start on my back. Like I said, my lower back, I feel a little, I don't know, in my lower back, so we're going to work that out just a little bit. So I'll bend my knees into my chest, and I notice how my spine rotates down. So I'm going to pull my knees in a little bit more just to narrow that spot that I'm trying to get my lower back. And I'll rotate it around, just massaging my back. Alright, I'll relax my right leg down, do a little bit more, get the left side a little bit in my lower back. And I don't have a specific time or how many times I do this. I just do it where it feels good and I notice in my back where my back is meeting my back, and I try to work that part. So to work the right side of my back in this same pose, I'll take my right hand and place it over my left knee, placing the inside of my left foot inside my right knee. I'll just lightly twist, using my lower back to twist my left knee up and across my body. Relaxing my left hand over, looking over to my left. And eventually, your knee might be here. You can bring your foot down. You can bring your foot up a little bit more. But I like it here. I'm right in between my knees because I can feel my lower back. I feel that stretch in my lower back. So depending on where you want to feel or what feels good for you and what's comfortable for you, you put your leg wherever you need to. When I'm ready to come out of this pose, I'll release my right hand, inhale my left knee up and across my body, and I work my other side. So I relax my left knee down, bring my right knee into my chest, grabbing my right knee, pulling it closer again, massaging what feels good. So either rock it, rotate it. This is a good hip flexor workout as well. Alright, placing the inside of my foot inside my knee, taking my hand, pulling it over. Ooh, that's a nice little pop. Alright, relaxing my left hand down, bringing it up. I'm keeping this knee bent because I'm going to do another back exercise. So I'll keep this knee bent, taking my hands behind my knee, flexing my right leg as much as I possibly can, and then flexing my toes towards my face. If you're here, no worries, you'll get to where your leg is almost straight. Taking my attention to my left foot, I point my toes, I flex both toes toward my face, taking both my hands, placing them behind my head, pulling my navel down into my spine. On an inhale, I raise my head up. I try not to crunch my chin into my chest because I don't want to lose my natural neck curve. So I pull through my shoulders to keep my elbows up, and I kind of relax my head into my hands. I try to keep my head as lightweight as I possibly can. So using my shoulders to keep my head up. Alright, on my next inhale, I inhale my left leg up to meet my right. And relaxing my right leg down. Inhale my right leg up. And I find what yogis call my vinyasa, where on each movement I breathe. So anything crunching up or moving up or inward, you inhale, and anything going out, you exhale. Another back bend. I relax my hands down beside my mat, palms facing down. I'll bend my knees into my chest, and it's what is called a back bend, the bridge pose. So bringing my heels in to as close as I can to my fingertips. That's the goal. And then I push through my heels to raise my butt up off of my mat. Pushing through my heels. I try not to look left or right because this is a lot on the neck. Here is perfectly fine, and here is perfectly fine to if you're beginning. I lost my train of thought. Here is fine if you are beginning, but if you want more, you can push your shoulder blades underneath your body. And using your fingertips, you can push through your fingertips and push through your forearms to push your hips up off of your mat. Push it up. Don't forget to breathe. Alright, and to come out of this, I release my hands first, then I release my shoulder blades. So I walk my shoulder blades back from up under my shoulders. And I rotate starting from the top vertebrae and rotate down slowly. So using a lot of self-control to control my body to go down. I don't want to flop down, which I just did. Alright, so the next pose I'll do is Happy Baby pose. So in Happy Baby pose, you bring your knees into your chest, keeping the inside of your feet together, spread your knees, and taking my hands between my knees, grabbing the outer edges of my feet, opening up my feet. So I'll rotate my tailbone down and I'll rotate my shoulder blades down just to widen my hip flexors and get a nice stretch. But also, I feel on my back and I rock. And I kind of just rock in the spot that really is bothering me. That feels good. Alright, I relax my hands down, releasing my feet, bringing my knees back to my chest, and I'll rock into a seated position. So I'll do some hands and knee positions that kind of help my back. So I'll come down onto hands and knees. I work my way into hands and knees, push myself up, rotate over. With flat palms, I push through all 10 of my fingers, and I push through my palms just to get nice flat hands on my mat, keeping my fingers spread very, very, very wide. I'll do cat-cow pose. So you inhale your head and tailbone up, pushing your shoulder blades down, and then I exhale, bringing my head down, tailbone down, pushing my shoulder blades away, arching my back up as high as I can, pushing through all 10 of my fingers and my palms, just pushing through. Inhale, back up, and I find my vinyasa here. Notice the inhale as you come out, and then the exhale when you fold in. You're crunching in, just like we were laying on our back. Here, I'll come off of my hand, the palms of my hand, and just on my knees. And I'll do a couple heart openers. One of my favorite, you bring your hands, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to do. bring your hands like a goalpost. So your shoulder blades, you bend your hands within your shoulders. Your elbows. I'm having a moment, so I'm telling you, I got a lot of things going on. I usually do it sitting up off of my knees, but I'll sit down just so you can see a little bit better. So elbows bent, and I like to bring my shoulder blade, my elbows forward, and I'll bring my thumbs behind my head. But as I'm doing that, I like to arch my back. So I'll arch, bringing my tailbone back, bringing my shoulder blades back, but still actively bringing my elbows forward, trying to bring my thumbs together. It's almost like I'm trying to actually magnetize my arms together here, but bringing my elbows forward, sticking my chest out, bringing your shoulder blades away from your ears, but actively bringing those elbows forward. Breathe. This is a nice chest opener. I like to do this because it gets the blood circulating. It gets your heart pumping and the blood circulating, so it actually wakes you up. Another chest opener I like to do, it's camel pose. So bringing my knees about hip width distance apart. I use my fist to do it, just to measure. And I come up and I take my hands. So I take my hands behind me. So I put my hands on the lower part of my back, almost like I have some high-waist jeans on. And I bring my shoulder blades together. Bringing my shoulder blades together, trying to make them touch. Bringing my elbows together, I relax my head back. I did a lot of forward bends, and sorry for my voice, but I did a lot of forward bends at the beginning on the floor. So this is a good counteracting bend. And for a little bit more, I stay there for a few seconds just to get my back used to being bent that way, but then I walk my hands down my butt, down the back of my legs, and meet my calf. And I do the other side to get even better. And if you're just beginning, don't attempt this, or you can, but be very, 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 very careful. And I retrace my steps when I'm coming out of this. Very, very slowly. Very slowly. Once you get your balance, I'd like to push down into child's pose. So, I'm back, walking my fingertips forward. This time I'll do it with my knees together. Inhale my way into hands and knees. Back just a little bit. And then I'll work my way into downward facing dog, just to stretch a little bit more in my back, for my back rather. So tucking my toes, I come up off of my knees, pushing back into downward facing dog. I push through my fingertips, and then to get a more detailed video on how to do downward facing dog, I have done a video on that, and I'll try to link it down below in the description box. But it can show you how to get into downward facing dog. And in some of my previous videos, I have described it a little bit more. But you stay in downward facing dog and come up high. I like to come up high on my tiptoes to walk into Uttanasana. Come up high onto my tiptoes, and I baby step my way forward, glancing up at the top of my mat I can keep my fingers and almost all of my palms down as I walk, but if you can't, come onto your fingertips. Come up high on your toes to walk in there. So it can look a little something like here, and baby step your way there if you need to. That's perfectly fine. We're only going to stay in Uttanasana for a second because it's very intense upside down. So fall into your toes, breathe. And then on the next inhale, come up high on the tip of your fingers, glance up, push your shoulder blades down, exhale down, come all the way back into hands and knees. Push back into child's pose. And then inhale back into hands and knees. I like to turn over on my side. I'm keeping it very simple this morning. And I usually lay my face on the inside of my forearm just to get nice and comfortable. Then I push myself on my back to work myself into Savasana. Relaxing my feet down, heels at the edge of my mat. And I relax the back of my hands down, palm facing up. And breathe. In Savasana, I just like to focus solely on my breathing so that I can be very, very present and flow through the rest of my day. I hope this video helped. Anyone who's having a day where you're moving into it with joy and happiness and you need that extra push, I hope this helped you. Have a great day. Enjoy it.